2024 NFL season has been a fantastic one. We've seen a grip of masterclasses, close games, wild finishes, but nothing crazier is the fact that Bo Nix is actually good at football. Because we all know the Denver Broncos for the last 10 years have been the laughingstock of the NFL and were notorious for having shitters at the quarterback position. After random 7th round picks, undrafted guys, trading for guys, nothing seemed to be working out. So the Denver Broncos had to do it the old-fashioned way and pick him up in the first round of the draft, and that's when they took Bo Nix. And in the first 2 games of the season, it looked like it was going to be another Broncos season. Bo Nix threw 4 interceptions to 0 touchdowns, and the Broncos obviously started off 0-2. But since those first 2 games, something completely changed in Bo Nix, and that is his overall understanding of the game. Because since throwing 4 interceptions to 0 touchdowns his first 2 games, he has scored 19 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions on the season. And yes, one of those is a catching touchdown. Bo Nix's stats aren't what's jumping off the table, but it's the amount he means to this team and the organization. The Denver Broncos haven't had an offensive scheme since Payton Manning won an MVP. They were bouncing between a run-heavy team, a pass-heavy team. They didn't even actually have a real passing scheme. It seemed like they were just calling random plays depending on how the coach felt at the very moment. But after training for Sean Payton, it seems he's been trying to create that culture and identity of a team, and this year it's very obvious what this team's identity is. They like to run the football up the middle. We rarely see them run it outside, a couple zone outside plays and pitches through Jaleel McLaughlin. But the power running backs in Estime and Javonte Williams give this team that power running feel, and especially with the bulked up and much improved offensive line, Bo Nix has a lot of time to make decisions, and that's exactly what he's been doing. His ability to throw on the run, to extend the play, to move up in the pocket makes this offense very dangerous, because a lot of the times Russell Wilson was running backwards, taking sacks, putting this team in 3rd and long, 2nd and long situations, and that's not what you want your football team to be in, especially when you don't have star power on the offensive side just yet. Bo Nix's big play ability is always going to be there. We've seen him make many big plays this season. His accuracy and touch on the football might be even top 10, not just rookie quarterbacks, but quarterbacks in general. His short accuracy is almost perfect. His throw on the run is increasing every week, and his decision making seems to be getting much better. A lot of talk of him being in the film room after practice and even before practice, and it's been showing up on the field. Being able to make throws across the fields when Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons are the safeties is not an easy task to ask any quarterback in the NFL, let alone your rookie quarterback. He's making the players around him better. 7th round draft pick out of Utah, Devon Vele, has a touchdown this season, and it seems to be cooking up very great chemistry with Bo Nix. Courtland Sutton is having another great year. Bo Nix brings this offense an opportunity to run the pace offense, run that hurry-up, quick motion offense. With the use of Marvin Mims in the backfield, it gives Bo Nix an opportunity to have an outlet pass with a guy that can get upfield on his own after catching the ball for just a few yards, and it makes his job a lot easier because he doesn't have to create those opportunities for his players every single play. But just last game, Bo Nix's play broke down. What does he do? He scrambles, steps up in the pocket, not backwards, not to the side, but runs forward, finds Courtland Sutton down the field for about 25 yards and puts it right where only Courtland Sutton can grab it. Those are NFL vet plays. That's a Lamar Jackson type play. We've seen Bo Nix use his legs to get 20+ yards on runs. We've seen him score 4 rushing touchdowns this season. But Bo Nix's ability to not have negative plays and to make the smart read is exactly why this football team is sitting at the 7th seed when they don't have as much talent as the other teams in the AFC playoffs. And Bo Nix's intelligent play is exactly why Sean Payton drafted him and made him the week 1 starter after a lot of people gave him slack for saying he should be on the bench. But as the season progresses, Bo Nix has only gotten better every single week. Just 2 weeks ago, he outplayed Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, blowing out the Atlanta Falcons 38-6 with 4 touchdowns, 300 yards, and 0 interceptions, a near perfect passer rating from the rookie quarterback. And when you see a guy that is continuously progressing week after week, you only know that next season has much more in store, because this isn't your average rookie season where where they blow up and explode and then have a sophomore slump. Bo Nix had to go through the ups and downs of what it means to be an NFL quarterback. Those first 2 weeks were gruesome. He almost got benched. The Denver fans weren't happy. Sean Payton was upset. But when you stick through the mud and you allow your guys to make those mistakes, make the rookie mistakes, learn and develop, this is the type of product you get, especially from a guy as hungry and that loves the game like Bo Nix. You can tell when he's on the field. You can hear it in his voice in the interviews. This is a guy that genuinely loves this franchise and wants to win more than anything. And when your player and your quarterback, your leader wants to win, you're going to have a great formula, especially when you're surrounded by a fantastic head coach and a very dominant defense. But this is only the beginning for the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix is just a rookie, has much more to grow, much more to learn, and he's only going to get better as he plays more football. But one thing that's certain is he deserves that Rookie of the Year award more than anybody. To come into the Broncos and change the franchise to like the way he's doing it, especially after the last decade of horrible quarterback play, it's pretty obvious who the Rookie of the Year is this season. But I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, stay tuned.